Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mayor Dennis Gillette.
Although each year the mayor has the distinct honor of presenting the State of the City address, it's an honor I really share with all four of my council member colleagues. With our different experiences and unique skill sets, we come together on Tuesday nights to share perspectives from one cohesive body, where consensus, cooperation, and good policy making depend upon maintaining a team effort. As mayor, I know that the successes of the overall city are not based on one person, rather reflect the collective unity and strength of the entire city council. With that, I express my appreciation to colleagues Mayor Pro Tem Andy Fox, and I can't even imagine what's going on down in the city right now with the Los Angeles City Fire Department. Council members Claudia Bill de la Pena, Dr. Tom Glancy, and Jackie Irwin. I'm privileged to present these accomplishments today on behalf of the entire City Council. The importance of goal setting to implement an organization's vision. As I began my year as mayor in December 2005, it was critical to look to the future by assessing where the city was and where the City Council wanted the city to be, not only through the end of 2006, rather over the next several years. Kansas City Chiefs Vice President Dennis Wally was quoted as saying, "The reason most people never reach their goals is that they don't define them or ever seriously consider them as believable or achievable. Winners can tell you where they are going, what they plan to do along the way, and who will be sharing the adventure with them." These words certainly describe the adventure City Council took during 2006. City Council began the fiscal year by agreeing to follow an innovative goal-setting process. With the help of an outside facilitator, individual council members shared their hopes, dreams for the community. We defined our expectations of governance and views on how to maintain the quality of life and services for our residents and businesses while sustaining the prosperity of this great city. Our ideas were narrowed down to 10 broad citywide goals to be used as a springboard into the future. Previously, City Council did set annual goals. However, this was more of a quick paper exercise that involved a basic list of concepts with no method for demonstrating accountability to the public. The version developed last year added documented and clear accountability. A total of 467 specific objectives within the framework of the 10 broad goals were developed, and today serve as a practical foundation to be monitored and built upon each year. In addition, City Council adopted 11 top priorities, projects to be completed during calendar year 06. Together, these 10 broad goals, 467 objectives, and top 11 serve many purposes, including a work plan to provide accountability on city projects and programs, a reporting tool to convey overall performance by each city department, standards for implementation based on City Council direction and community needs and expectations, a means to determine how the city budget will be allocated. Today, I'll provide an overview of how well the city did in implementing these citywide goals during 2006. Provide an open and responsive government. Over the past year, the city responded to a number of neighborhood issues which required highly open and responsive action. Traffic mitigation efforts. A council ad hoc Lynn Road Traffic and Pedestrian Committee worked with a dozen focus groups to help alleviate traffic and noise issues north of the 101 freeway. The committee's recommendations will be heard by the Traffic and Transportation Advisory Commission soon. Traffic concerns associated with neighborhood schools are being responded to by elected officials and staff from the city and the Conejo Valley Unified School District, resulting in the implementation of various mediation measures. Traffic and noise are not the only issues facing some neighborhoods. Groundwater issues. Groundwater seepage has long been an issue for residents in Kevin Street and the surrounding areas. The city proposed legislation, AB 2080, Water Quality Objectives Arroyo Canal, through Assemblymember Audra Strickland. The bill sought approval with the Los Angeles Regional Water Quality Control Board to collect and discharge groundwater into Arroyo Canal. Although the bill was withdrawn, the Assembly Environmental Safety and Toxic Materials Committee is working with the city and the Water Board to implement a long-term solution. The city made infrastructure improvements and street repairs to help relieve the situation. From this example, you can see how the city leaders do not hesitate to take issues to the state level when solutions need to come from Sacramento. Castle Hill Retirement Village rents. The City Council intervened to reduce proposed rents at Castle Hill Retirement Village that would have forced many frail seniors from their homes. Advocating the needs for senior adults, especially those who cannot advocate for themselves, is another example of our city's responsiveness. Water rates. City Council does not stand idly by when water issues arise. The city continued to fight for reasonable water rates, as we have done in the past with California American Water. This year, the city is working with the California Public Utilities Commission to oppose proposed water rate hikes by California Water Service Company. As proposed, Cal Water's rates are proposed to increase by 22%. 2 weeks ago, the city learned that California American Water is again seeking another rate increase. The city will monitor this process closely. City water rates still remain significantly lower than California Water or Cal-Am, and hopefully always will. Centex Housing Development on Ventura Park Road. After years of working with nearby residents, in 2006, the city worked cooperatively with the property owner, developer, and impacted residents to develop a win-win residential project for the Centex Housing Development located at Ventura and Ramona Drive in Newbury Park. With the help of the city, the revised plan will provide an attractive 82-home residential project, including 6 new affordable homes with a $1 million payment to the city's Affordable Housing Trust Fund. The revised plan was approved by the Planning Commission in July 2006. Construction will begin in early 2007. Old Meadows, Havenwood, parking issues. Very difficult neighborhood parking problem has been plaguing the Old Meadows, Havenwood neighborhood for years. This year, staff rose to the occasion, met with the residents of Old Meadows to develop a potential long-term solution to a long-standing issue. Fiscal and administrative responsibility. Goal B ensures that the city is being managed in a fiscally and administratively prudent manner. As with all corporations, the CEO and top managers keep the ship on course. A very strong executive team. Several key executive level changes have taken place as part of the city's rebuilding effort. In December 2005, Scott Mitnick was appointed permanent city manager. January 2005, Amy Albano was appointed permanent city attorney. May 2006, Linda Papastillas was appointed assistant city manager. March 2005, Dennis Carpenter was appointed police chief. January 2006, Michael Plant was appointed fire division chief. September 2005, Mark Watkins was appointed Public Works Director, and May 2006, Linda Lawrence was appointed City Clerk. At this time, the city's executive team is solid, cohesive, and working very well together to implement City Council direction. A fiscally sound city. Along with a strong city administration, it is essential that the city maintain the strong economic base to ensure its ability to provide high levels of municipal services and programs to over 127,000 residents and several thousand local businesses. The city operates in accordance with City Council's recently approved 10-year financial strategic plan and formal financial policies. The city's comprehensive annual financial report, a yearly statement that summarizes the city's fiscal activities and operations, received national and state awards of excellence. For the first time, the city's budget documents also received national and state awards. Automated utility payments make services more convenient for residents and businesses. Thanks to these systems, the city has an extraordinarily low percentage of uncollected water and sewer bills. Public safety, Goal C, reiterates the City Council's strong commitment to public safety. The city is continually ranked as one of the safest cities in the nation. As retired Assistant Sheriff of Ventura County and Police Chief of the City of Thousand Oaks, I know the importance that this community places on public safety. Very low crime rates, safe city designation. In 2005 and 2006, the city maintained its exceptionally low crime rates. This is impressive given the incredible amount of economic activity that takes place within our city limits. Thousand Oaks consistently ranks as one of the top 10 safest cities in the nation for a city with a population over 100,000. In 2005, the city ranked number 1. For 2006, the city made the top 10 list again. City Council remains committed to keeping Thousand Oaks as safe as possible. National League of Cities, Public Safety and Crime Prevention. In September of '06, the city welcomed delegates from the National League of Cities, Public Safety and Crime Prevention Steering Committee to Thousand Oaks. Steering Committee, which I have served on for 6 years, examined national safety issues and resolutions to advance federal legislation and programs. These resolutions directly impact our safety efforts locally. Enhancement to policing efforts. Thousand Oaks Police Department continues to shine thanks to the efforts of Sheriff Bob Brooks and Police Chief Dennis Carpenter. The Social Host Ordinance was enacted this year. In 2006, the City Council promptly adopted a local Thousand Oaks ordinance. 4 other Ventura County cities have done the same. This ordinance will better address problems associated with underage drinking by citing adults who provide alcohol to minors and social settings. The Day Fire Event. Thousand Oaks City Council salutes the efforts of city's local firefighters and the Ventura County Fire Protection District. In October, local firefighters assisted in the month-long day fire in Las Padres National Forest. Major crime ring unveiled. You might recall in the summer of 2005, our region experienced a series of construction equipment thefts. The City Council responded by forming an ad hoc business crime prevention task force, which included law enforcement personnel from surrounding cities to strategize against such thefts. Subsequently, the police department arrested and prosecuted over 20 suspects involved in these thefts, breaking a major West Coast crime ring. In January 2006, Thousand Oaks Police Department led the effort to recover over $3 million in stolen landscaping and construction equipment. A large number of these items were returned to their owners. The unclaimed items were auctioned off, and the proceeds split with other task force cities. The city's share from the auction netted nearly $137,000, which was placed in a special public safety trust account to assist for future police investigations. Police and fire service reviews. To ensure that the city continues to receive the highest level of public safety services, the city periodically conducts an audit of both police and fire services. In 2005, the city conducted a review of police services provided by Ventura County Sheriff's Department. This analysis concluded that the city is receiving high levels of law enforcement services at a significantly lower cost in comparison to what it would cost if the city had its own standalone police department. At the November 14th City Council meeting, the council directed staff to issue a request for proposals to have a consultant conduct an operational and financial review of fire services provided by the Ventura County Fire Protection District. The result of this study should be available in early 2007. Open space. Goal D affirms the city's commitment to open space. Thousand Oaks is a national leader in acquiring open space and maintaining and preserving natural habitat and wildlife. The Montclef parcel. An achievement I am particularly proud of took place in June 2006 when the council approved the purchase of 3 Montclef lots totaling 18.7 acres. This purchase completes a portion of the ring of open space between Wildwood Regional Park and McRae Ranch, preserves a vital link in the regional wildlife corridor, and ensures the presence of fragile animal ecosystems. The acquisition of these parcels totaled $2.4 million. The city contributed $1.8 million, Caneo Open Space Conservation Agency contributed $100,000, and the Santa Monica Mountains Conservancy contributed $500,000. On a per acre basis, this is the most the city has ever paid to acquire open space. City Council approved the sale in June 2006, and escrow closed in August 2006. Other parcels also have been acquired as open space. 20 acres in the Vallecito area, which was featured in the Ventura County Star 2 weeks ago, and 5 additional acres near Wildwood Park. Provide and enhance public infrastructure. As the city transitions from a growth-oriented to a maintenance-oriented community, we need to enhance the city's public infrastructure as it becomes more paramount. Goal E measures the city's general plan and ensures that it stays on course. 23 freeway widening. 23 freeway improvements are finally underway. Groundbreaking for this $65 million Caltrans project took place in May 2006. Due to the concerted efforts of the city and Ventura County Transportation Commission, this widening will increase freeway capacity, reduce congestion on local streets, and provide relief to commuters and residential neighborhoods. Within 3 years, the 23 freeway will transform from 4 to 6 lanes, add sound walls in some directions, and widen on and off ramps. 101-23 interchange project. With more lanes, the 101-23 interchange will need to be expanded and improved to relieve bottleneck backups. The city will continue lobbying efforts in Washington and Sacramento to secure necessary funding. Wendy Drive 101 freeway interchange. One interchange we are in the process of improving is the Wendy Drive 101 freeway interchange. In May 2006, the city received a grant totaling $5.6 million from the Ventura County Transportation Commission to fund half of this project. Improvements to this interchange will include bridge widening, on and off ramp reconfigurations. Our transportation center. Enhancements to the city's transportation on Holland Drive are moving forward. This facility will include an on-site administrative security office, waiting area, restrooms, transportation ticket counter. By 2008, these enhancements should be completed. A special feature of this project is the inclusion of the Green Building Principles. This spring, U.S. Green Building Council, a nonprofit coalition that advocates the use of conservation, approved a Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design certification for this project. The city will be the first municipality in Ventura County to produce a green building project. TOT ridership. As gas prices escalated, residents turned to Thousand Oaks Transit Service, TOT, as a convenient and affordable travel alternative. Nationally, similar public bus systems attained only about 3% increase. However, TOT ridership increased by a whopping 28%. Rideshare awards. This year, the city also received the Diamond Rideshare Award from Ventura County for its commitment to clean air and employee carpool programs. Solar power project at Hill Canyon Treatment Plant. Public infrastructure involves more than highways and energy conservation. The city is also dedicated to funding alternative energy sources. One of Hill Canyon Treatment Plant's unique projects is the implementation of a cutting-edge energy management program. This program will help reduce dependence on fossil fuel resources. In June 2006, the city awarded a 20-year contract to design, build, and operate a solar power system at Hill Canyon. The city's renewable energy program will supply 56% of the treatment plant's electrical demands and 20% of city facility energy needs. Southern California Edison provided a $1.5 million grant to help fund this project. This project will be completed by early 2007 and will serve the city's ratepayers and conserve more than $200,000 per year in utility costs. Cogeneration. Hill Canyon Treatment Plant has signed a contract with U.S. Energy to build a cogeneration project. It will be fueled from methane gas created by the plant's anaerobic digesters and will generate up to 500 kilowatts of electricity each day. This green energy project will provide 50% of the facility's electrical load. Additional studies are going forward to determine whether additional electricity can be generated through the introduction of locally disposed restaurant grease. And you thought restaurant grease was just for frying French fries. This cogeneration system is anticipated to be fully operational by February 2007. Recycling. In addition to the city's annual community cleanup and recycling day, the city received the 2006 California EPA's Household Hazardous Waste Program Excellence Award for managing used oil and household and business hazardous waste. Culture and recreation. Thousand Oaks is fortunate to provide a wide array of cultural and recreational opportunities. Goal illustrates the city's commitment to such services. Brimhall Children's Library expansion. The city opened the doors to the new children's expansion of the Grand Art Brimhall Library in June 2006. This new 22,000 square foot children's facility includes a junior entrance for kids, a drive-up book return, a story time room, a children's garden, an outdoor family courtyard, and my personal favorite, a 3,600-gallon saltwater aquarium donated by the Friends of the Thousand Oaks Library. If you haven't visited the new children's wing, I encourage you to bring your kids and grandkids. Rancho Potrero Equestrian Center operator. For horse riding enthusiasts, the city is currently in negotiations with Circle K Riding Stables to manage the 20-acre Rancho Potrero Equestrian Center. Site improvements will include upgraded water lines, fire hydrants, sheds, and landscaping. Los Robles Golf Course. If golf is your game, you'll be pleased to know that the city entered into a 10-year management agreement with Evergreen Alliance Golf Limited for the management and operation of Los Robles Greens Golf Course Complex. With a contract in place, expect improvements to the public golf course and enhanced banquet services. Verizon Cable Television Franchise, FTTP. The city completed negotiations to bring true cable television competition back to Thousand Oaks. In September 2006, City Council granted a cable television franchise agreement to Verizon. Verizon will provide cable service and other data services to Thousand Oaks residents via the new state-of-the-art fiber to the premises, FTTP technology. Verizon and Time Warner will soon be going toe-to-toe to compete for service. After years of excessive rate increases and service concerns, the city is hopeful that such competition will be good for consumers and cause rates to stabilize and service levels to increase. Video streaming. The city is dedicated to keeping residents and businesses informed about city services and projects. Now, with a click of the mouse, you can tune into City Council and Planning Commission meetings via new video streaming technology online. Residents can log into City Council meetings from city website and playback meetings from the comfort of their own homes and anywhere around the world. Community events. Several community events took place this year to bring fun and enjoyment to our residents. A favorite local spring event, the Arbor Earth Day at Canal Creek Park North, Reduce, Reuse, and Recycle, are celebrated during the family-oriented event, which attracts more than 100 exhibitors. This fall, the annual Kids and the Arts Fun Run, held in conjunction with the Arts Festival, took place at the Civic Arts Plaza. A great way to celebrate the work of local artists and support theater programs for underserved children. The city was pleased to have Amgen's Tour of California recycling race come through our community for the first time in February 2006. The race began in San Francisco on February 19th and included 128 cyclists from 25 countries. The Discovery Center, a very exciting future cultural development that is still in the works, is the Discovery Center, to be located at the heart of the city's evolving downtown. The community will be hearing much more about this in 2007. Multi-jurisdictional partnerships. The city prides itself on its relationships with other agencies. The city's strength is derived from its institutions and community. Goal G reflects multi-jurisdictional partnerships and promotes joint projects that benefit the broader community. California Lutheran University, $100 million North Campus construction is underway. Longtime President Dr. Luther Ludke completed his tenure. Our new president, Dr. John Sladek, started in August 2006. Recently, we mourned the passing of Dr. Raymond Olson, the second university president and founding member of the Conejo Future Foundation and the Alliance for the Arts. And currently, the City and Park District are working with CLU to provide a 7-lane warm-up pool as part of the overall Samuelson Aquatic Center, which will provide access to a variety of public aquatic programs. Congressman Elton Gallagher helped the city secure some of the funding for this project. We may be training future Thousand Oaks Olympians right here in our local university. Conejo Valley Unified School District. The Conejo Valley Unified School District is another city partner. This spring, the city welcomed new Superintendent Mario Contini. Thousand Oaks Redevelopment Agency continues to provide significant recurring capital improvement funds to multiple school district facilities. 3 high school sports facilities, athletic fields are doing well. The city recently contributed $1 million to help fund and construct a new gymnasium at Sycamore Canyon School in Newbury Park. Conejo Recreation and Park District. We've had a long-standing partnership with the Conejo Recreation and Park District. Tex Ward retired in August 2006 after 38 years of service as general manager. Jim Friedel was selected as the new general manager, and the city looks forward to working collaboratively with CRPD on the CLU pool in 2007 and long-awaited Lang Ranch Community Park. Goal H, maintain a local, strong employment base and business. Goal H promotes economic development for a healthy and sustainable community. Once again, the city is in solid economic shape. Our unemployment levels are among the lowest in Ventura County. At least 2,000 new jobs were created last year, bringing the total number of jobs in Thousand Oaks to 82,000. Sales tax is strong, although leveling. Annual sales tax revenues are at $29 million. 34% of the general fund revenues come from sales tax. 1/3 of that amount is from the Thousand Oaks Auto Mall. 9% comes from the Oaks Mall, and 11% comes from Thousand Oaks Boulevard businesses. However, a word of caution needs to be conveyed, as it appears that the city sales tax revenues may be leveling off. Nevertheless, there are exciting business opportunities taking place that are worth noting. Sports Chalet opened in May. In Newbury Park, the Selleck property at Giant Oak will have 2 Marriott hotels and a second Chili's restaurant. A new Islands restaurant will soon open in the village at Newbury Park. Considerations are underway to build a shopping center to replace the former Home Depot on Ventura Park Road. The former Kmart property on Hampshire Road may be replaced by a new, smaller Home Depot. This project will soon be going to the Planning Commission for consideration. Brent's Deli opened in Westlake this September, and Mastro's Restaurant across from the Civic Arts Plaza opened earlier this month. Next month, the Planning Commission will also be considering an application to add 64 guest rooms and a new 10,000 square foot ballroom to the Westlake Hyatt Hotel. Seventh-day Adventist developments. Many exciting new improvements are taking place within the Seventh-day Adventist Specific Plan area of Newbury Park. Costco has recently filed an application for the construction of a 150,000 square foot membership wholesale store and gasoline station at the corner of Grande Vista Drive and Estates Drive. A number of other exciting stores are in the works. Applications are currently under review by staff, with the public hearing anticipated by the middle of 2007. The Oaks Mall renovation project. Matrix Company, owners of the Oaks Mall, received approval from the Planning Commission on October 2006 to proceed with their expansion efforts. The first stage of renovations is expected to begin in January. Phase 1 will add a net increase of 130,000 square feet. The Robinsons May Women's Store is now the new Macy's Women's Store with an additional 50,000 square feet. The former Macy's Women's Store will be replaced with a new Nordstrom store. The Robinsons May Men's Store will be replaced with an outdoor retail area, high-end restaurants, and a 14-screen stadium-style movie theater complex. A food court will be added, Cheesecake Factory and Sicily will be upgraded and expanded, and more ground-level parking plus a 3-level parking structure will make it accessibility friendly. A new open-air seating is key component to the upgraded mall. Completion is expected by fall of 2008. Thousand Oaks certainly has a great deal of shopping and lifestyle enhancements underway. City named family-friendly employer. Speaking of lifestyles, for the 4th year in a row, the Business Workweek Alliance of Ventura County awarded the city with the Family Friendly Employer Award. City not only cares about its employees, but supports their efforts to nurture healthy families. The city's philosophy is an organization is only as good as its employees. Redevelopment and affordable housing. Affordable housing and redevelopment continues to be one of the city's top goals. Workforce available housing remains one of the City Council's greatest challenges, especially as the city reaches build-out and the price of homes and rents continue to rise. Thousand Oaks Boulevard redevelopment efforts. The city's downtown continues to evolve nicely. Currently, the Business Improvement District and Thousand Oaks Boulevard Association is working on a Thousand Oaks Boulevard vision statement, which will serve as the foundation for a specific plan for the downtown area. This concept will create a special pedestrian-oriented, self-sustaining, and viable downtown for local Conejo Valley families and residents to gather. To have dinner, see a world-class show at the Civic Arts Plaza, have a cup of coffee, stroll in the beautiful gardens of the world, shop, or, in wintertime, spend an afternoon ice skating outdoors at the lakes. The effort to construct the Children's Discovery Center project will be stepped up over the next year. If you think your downtown looks nice today, just wait and see what will it look like a few years from now. Affordable Housing Study Session, March 2006. The City Council held an Affordable Housing Study Session in March 2006 and approved as an initial starting point establishment of a housing trust fund, implementation of infill smart growth affordable housing development strategy. City Redevelopment Agency revised allowable sales price for new affordable housing units and approved a local preference program for current residents and/or those people working in the city who are income eligible. The city participated in several affordable housing projects. One example is in April 2006, the Redevelopment Agency approved in concept $5.2 million in the Area Housing Authority for acquisition of 4 parcels as future affordable housing sites. I'd love to see the community's teachers, nurses, service workers, and municipal employees have an opportunity at home ownership, or at very least, access to rental housing that they can afford. Develop a strong city workforce. Thousand Oaks is a family-friendly, desirable community. It is today in large part due to the dedicated municipal employees who serve our citizens with courtesy and pride. The City Council final goal is to develop city staff and prepare employees through succession planning so they can become future leaders in managing the city. In response to the City Council direction, the city's executive team worked collaboratively to develop a succession planning program. As many of you know, the baby boomers are retiring and leaving the void in institutional knowledge. The city is taking steps to minimize the impacts of this transitional void, and 3 key components of the succession planning program are: Thousand Oaks Leadership Academy introduces employees to varied disciplines of city government and to intergovernmental agencies such as the Conejo Recreation and Park District, the Conejo Valley Unified School District, and the Callegas Municipal Water District. Currently, 18 employees are participating in the city's exciting Leadership Academy. This program will take 6 months to complete. The mentoring program provides an opportunity for employees to link up with more senior managers and learn through one-on-one sessions leadership skills such as organization, project management, and interpersonal communication. Lastly, a city outreach committee seeks to generate interest in public service through a speakers bureau, career day presentations at local schools and colleges, and internship programs. As the city's mission statement states, extraordinary service to citizens we serve is our purpose and product. Thank you, Thousand Oaks employees, for taking this partnership goal so seriously. As we come to the end of 2006, my term as mayor, I feel proud of the accomplishments made during the past year. I'm very optimistic about the city's future. Thanks to the time and effort spent by my council colleagues, city manager, executive team, and all 650 city employees, the city has successfully created a roadmap to the future. This roadmap consists of 10 broad citywide goals which define what it takes and how we go about keeping the city of Thousand Oaks the premier city that it has become. I trust you'll agree that the city of Thousand Oaks is well on its way to maintaining and achieving all 10 broad goals. Remember, it's a living document which will change in order to meet the evolving needs and desires of our citizenry. In fact, on January 30th, 2007, City Council will begin a new goal-setting session for the next budget cycle. We're fortunate. I've been here to serve as mayor this past year. Thinking back 43 years ago to when I was a rookie with the very first Thousand Oaks Police Department, never imagined I'd be standing here before you today delivering the State of the City address in 2006 as your mayor. I've enjoyed serving you and for over 4 decades now. The strength of a community is in its people and the institutions they participate and insist on developing. In our government, the city, Conejo Valley Unified School District, Conejo Recreation and Park District, other related public agencies, business, the Thousand Oaks Westlake Village Regional Chamber of Commerce, the Business Improvement District, large and small private businesses, California Lutheran University, the private education community, Los Robles Hospital and Medical Center, and the city's other health service providers, our churches, synagogues, and other religious organizations, our service clubs, sports, cultural, and arts organizations, and the numerous other social, political, religious, educational, health, and service institutions of our city make Thousand Oaks one of the most enjoyable and livable cities in our nation. And I am privileged to serve here, and Terry and I are especially proud to call Thousand Oaks our home. Thank you very much.